They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw is Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Now he's going to let it go deep. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this in. Inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Forced out to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jarrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 21. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. K1 short. Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Mariota. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. And incomplete. A former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They go play action here on 1st down. That is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Trucks over him. And now running right through him. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mariota. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cliff Averill coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. Now it's Newton, here off the bootleg. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down right about the 20. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third and 2, Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They fake the give. Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Extra point try good by Goin. And the lead is now 10-7. Goin out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And Matthews has it right side. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Mariota hands to Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Mariota. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree totally. I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. Fights loose. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mariota to throw it. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll throw again. Mariota. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Landry. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mariota gives to Henry. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Throwing, Mariota. Looking deep here for Ebron. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Panthers. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Newton. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Gano's kick is right through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the end zone, Newton. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Out come the Titans now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show you.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Cliff Averill in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw, Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's rock now.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Ebron caught left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Great. Let's rock now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock. Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Set. 180.
Off play action. Newton going for the deep ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jarvis Landry, 33 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about... And oh, it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful. Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides. Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal. No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Set, play, again.
Mariota now from the 50. Ebron's got it. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him a gain of 38. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Mariota to sneak it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2. In the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing here, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20.
And the blitz does come. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Mariota. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or